He disappeared, but I know where he is right now.
Today you know.
Yeah, I do. My dad alikuwa nakunywa vibaya na hiyo pombe ndio ilifanya he lost us as a family. Kufungiwa nyumba. Munaishi kwa hizi rental houses, and then your mother is far away, you cannot make calls because then we didn't have phones. Going to the market to do sales when we were young, it's positively na kushape, but again you become bitter with so many things. Growing up, I can say to be in Nairobi itself, it's a journey. To go to school and just have a Pompo certificate,
A milestone.
It's a milestone. So I am happy that I was shaped and I went to school.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on which part of the country or the world you're watching us from. We are here. Welcome again to the Rising Roots platform, a place, or rather a space we have created to evoke growth, transformation, and lay basic foundation in our children, our youths, and the young adults within us. And today I'm so excited. I will be your host again. My name is Damackline. I'm so excited because of the person, a special guest we are having here, just about to open up, share the journey that she has had to go through that has shaped the person that she is today. And today's theme is all about rising again. In life, life itself can knock you down severely. There are times or opportunities you feel like, I'm now giving up. I cannot stand again. But Rising Roots is here just to tell you that with us, we believe that setbacks are actually setups for greater beginnings. So allow me to immediately welcome Miss Bolivia to our show. Karibu sana. It is my joy actually to have you here. Just to share. You know, when I reached out and I was like, I need you to come to our show. And you're like, yes, I will come to share my story. That really humbled me so much. And yes, I said, she is a true friend, number one, and a person with a broader heart to come and share her story. So I will give you the opportunity to introduce yourself. Tell us your names. Tell us who you are as a person. Tell us your academic journey, your schooling, your professional journey, and then where you are today. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Ms. Damackline. I am humbled to be here and to be hosted by you. Thank you, the viewers, for also viewing this.
Yes.
Because I believe it's going to impact someone positively.
100%.
Yeah. My name is Bolivia Kwamboka Nyangoya. I am a mother of 4, 3 sons and 1 daughter. Yeah, I'm blessed to also have a daughter.
Yes.
It's good. So I am an information management officer. I have masters in information science from the University of Nairobi.
Wow.
And I did my undergraduate from Technical University of Kenya. I have practiced librarianship in the University of Nairobi, Aga Khan High School, Nairobi, and then I'm also a business lady.
Quite a journey.
It's quite a journey.
Yes.
Yeah, that is basically who I am. And maybe if I start by maybe introducing who I was before.
Yes.
Before I became a
Youth Shield, because we need to know you from uko nyuma. Yes.
Yeah. I am a firstborn of 6. And I was brought up by a single mother.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad is there, but my
claps to her, a strong woman.
Yeah, so
yes.
Being the firstborn in the family and being brought up in there by your mother, who is not also in the white collar jobs. She's hustling left, right, center. She's available today, she's not available tomorrow. So we were just living in a small slum in Kisii town, growing up. So the journey, it was not easy at all because mom was struggling a lot to get her the basic needs. Basic, I mean the shelter, clothing and food.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah, education, I think by then
Was a luxury.
But again, we managed to get an education, to be educated, to go to a nearby public school. Yeah, where you can work and stay home when you're not able to raise some funds when they're needed. Yeah, so growing up, I can say, to the Nairobi itself, it's a journey. To go to school and just have a Kwamboka certificate.
A milestone.
It's a milestone. So I am happy that I was shaped and I went to school.
Yes.
Despite all the challenges that came across.
And you're here today.
And I'm here to
share your story.
Yes.
Now, you, borrowing from what you just shared with us, if I pick a few things, you said you were raised by a single mom. Does it mean dad was not there? Or he was there but had moved on? Yeah, could you kindly explain?
Dad was there. They separated when we were still young.
Okay.
So yeah,
that was issues. Huh?
Yeah.
Did you get opportunities maybe to meet him? Like a dad could come and pick you, maybe take you out and then he...
No. I
He
think that
disappeared.
He disappeared, but I know where he is right now.
Oh, today you know.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I know the family. I've met him. I visit once a while.
Wow.
He visits. Yeah.
At what level did you come to know? But by the time he was living, had you known him, like known the face, you related very well? What age was that?
I was in grade 5.
That was
Class 5. Yeah.
Child, huh?
Yeah, class 5. So I had a good time with him. He was a teacher.
Yeah.
Then I
How did you connect?
After high school, what happened, and I really understand some people when they say they hate alcohol, they don't want to relate with people who are who have been affected. My dad alikuwa nakunywa vibaya na hiyo pombe ndio ilifanya he lost us as a family. Yeah, so that is how I lost him. But then I didn't want to meet him at first. I never wanted to meet him growing up.
Okay.
In the train. Yeah. But I overcame.
Couldn't understand why he did that, huh?
Yeah.
You overcame, which is good, huh?
Yeah.
Now, at some point again, you mentioned that you had left. No, you couldn't go to school. There are times you couldn't go to school. There are times you could go to school. You even said at some point you were not going to school because you didn't have the finances, and mom was out to get the basic needs first.
Yeah.
At what level or how, looking at time, how kizungu inapotea muda ni muda upi you were able to stay home, like you're not going to school? Was it long? Was it consistent? Was it regular? Like today you are in school, tomorrow you are not? Or it was like a whole year, you were out of school, then you went back?
Okay, in primary school, I can say, because of the challenges we were going through, and my other siblings were born as I was still young.
Yeah.
So I can sadly say sometimes I could stay home when there's a newborn.
Or to take care.
Take care of, because mom has to go before she gets someone to take care of the baby. So I had to step in and take care of the baby. And again, even during that time, when I was, I don't remember, when I was class 6, 7 there, I could still go to the market and do sales. Nilikuwa nauza chai jioni kwa mom.
Wow.
When mom is selling oranges kwa meza somewhere, she could go home during lunchtime, aikele chai jikoni. Then once I get, nikitoka shule hivi, I run. Isikwe imeiva ikamwagika because ataiacha jikoni.
Wow.
Mimi nakuja kuipua nibebe, and then I go sell it in the market, then come back in the evening. Then because of maybe you did not raise activity fee, kuna pesa kidogo kidogo. Ukifukuzwa, my mom was never available to take me even to school. Mimi nikifukuzwa ni hivyo nikae. Because anaenda kutafutia chakula. Nikijitokeza tena ngaiza chikiloka. Naweza kaa hata wiki mbili. And again
unajipeleka.
Tena najipeleka.
Why? Mbona kwa alikuwa anaenda mbali?
Yeah.
Ama anaenda asubuhi anarudi jioni.
A lot was happening to her. A lot was happening around her. So I can't remember the time she came to my primary school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that's such a story. We've already discussed much into that. Now, can we just go back a little? And we now want to look at some of the toughest moments you've had to go through. So you just look, because to our viewers, today's theme is based on rising again. So before we get to that level of I overcame, I did this, we start with what did she go through to bring that moment of a turnaround moment that now she had to step up and say, I will not allow this situation to put me this point. So, Miss Bolivia.
Yes, please.
Just a few that you can remember very well. Toughest moment that even when you're seated alone and you look like this and say, I wouldn't want my children to go through this. I wouldn't want someone to go through this, but I went through it.
Let me mention, I think the childhood journey was even tougher and hard. Let me talk about the childhood, and I'll never love or wish for any child to go through that.
Exactly.
That kufungiwa nyumba. Munaishi kwa easy rental houses, and then your mother is far away. You cannot make calls because then we didn't have phones. And you are the eldest. So, and you have there's a small baby, and then they have to lock the house. So mtatoka nje na vitu vyenu, nyumba ifungwe.
The whole day. Try everything.
Uji ya mtoto na maybe jiko weke nje kama utaweza kuweka jiko nje upike uji kama uko umepika, na utoe nguo ya mtoto kama sweater, afunge nyumba.
Agent ama landlord?
Those were agents. I told you it's a slum. It's SK houses. Kisa kaa wakati wa show mnatoka. So it's a group that was managing it, and most of the time watchmen walikuwa natutoa.
How much was rent during that?
600, 500 shillings. Wow. Yeah. So I think the worst is not that walifunga nyumba. Ni kwamba mama yuko.
And at that moment now you are the
mom is not the one coming back that day.
Na wewe ndio firstborn.
Na ndio firstborn.
Wangapi wengine wadogo uko na wao?
Niko na 5. Yeah. Around 5 or 4 by then.
5 4. Na mdogo anatoshana aje, ni months
wa kuweka mgongo. Yeah, so utamweka mgongo the whole day. So I think that was not fair, because mom was not around and she's not even coming back that day.
She's going to do business.
Yeah, she has gone outside. Maybe ameenda place kama shambani kuchoma makaa huko. But so you'll have to mutaka nje mpaka jioni, then you will go still jioni and beg kwa SK offices, please tufungulie, mami hakurudi, you know. Ndio kuja kufungua jioni.
Ni mwanaume ama mwanamke?
Wanaume.
When you look at age, ni middle age,
walipanga around 40s. They were so as children. They were old enough, or 40s, 50s there,
and they couldn't listen.
Yeah, that is one of the challenges I will never love mtoto yote that go through. The second one is kwenda soko ukiwa mdogo.
Sorry, you mentioned that nzile nyumba za SK. So during when we have the showground, mnatoka.
Yeah, your first
showground ikitoka mnarudi. Yeah. So mkitoka mnaenda wapi?
So the relative, mamangu ana request relatives, And if we will not get a host around Kisii town, then it means tutakosa shule the entire time. Yeah, if we get a host around Kisii town, a friend or someone to host us, then we can still continue the school.
Wow. I remember show ground takes around 3 to 4 days.
No. Preparation and everything takes a month. Yeah, there's ground preparation, kupaka rangi, kupanda mimea. So you have to be out of the compound.
Yeah. So you have to go shelter someone for a whole month. We are relative.
Yes. Now, and sometimes because we are many, you'll go, 2 of you will go here, 3 were separate. Yeah.
And how was it like living in different places away from your siblings?
I'll say it's not easy because mostly ukienda kule unaonekana kama umeenda kufanya kazi. Unakuwa mfanyakazi wao. But I'm also happy that who hosts people like that. You can also not easily host children like that. People have big hearts out there. So I take it positive and also the
Challenges also.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that is one of the challenges I said about. Second one was sales. Going to the market to do sales when we were young. It's positively na kushape. But again, you become bitter with so many things. Kuna wale wenye utauzia watakulipa, watakuibia. Then when you go home to account for the cup of teas, zilikuwa hizi, wapi pesa inatoshana hivi, you are not able to account for everything. So you go to your mom
selling tea.
Yeah, tea, chai ya kukunywa jioni.
Mama naacha ikiiva, unarudi.
Unabeba na vibuyu, unapeleka huko town kwa mama machungwa. So sometimes a cup used to be 10 bob, but mtu anakuambia mpea 5 bob. So ukimwekea 5 itapita nusu, anakuambia ijafika. So at the end of the day, haitatoa cups zenye ilikuwa itoe. Ukirudi huyu hajakupea, ameanua, ameenda, you know. And then mama toa anaweza kupiga, you know. Unaweza ukapeleka wapi pesa? Na ruhusa inatonga vipi?
Hey, remember, I'm just thinking you're a millennial.
Yeah. I am. Oh, no.
I remember when we were growing up, ilikuwa ni viboko. Kosa kidogo hivi ni kiboko. And that is, I don't know whether it shaped us or it somehow impacted us negatively. Because when I look at today's generation, they are usually very outspoken. They are so bold. You know, I had a conversation with Eric here. We were talking about modern parenting. And we are like, what is this that is in the Gen Zs of today? That they feel so bold. Even at the workplace, when you are millennial, you don't want to mess. You know, there are boundaries you've put, you cannot go over.
My boss, I can speak.
Yes. But with the Gen Zs, they don't care.
Oh, like,
kama mbaya ni mbaya.
Kama mbaya ni mbaya. I'm going up going. So I think we lost. We grew up stronger, but also emotionally, we are not as strong as Gen Z. And maybe we don't speak out. We die with our challenges. Yeah, so I think
that's so about the tea, you sell, you come, hesabu
azingiani
umekuwa mwenye alienda, do you find them tomorrow to pay?
Unaweza mpata kesho akwambie nilikuachia. You know, they are advantage, yeah. And it's so unfortunate. Lakini what I can say is there's a positive and negative part of it because it introduced me to the market. This market that is giving me a meal today. Yeah. So I think the other thing I'd say is the challenges you said.
Yeah, the challenges
are the ones that really came out.
Yeah.
Being brought up by a single parent is it's itself a journey. A journey. Especially I would wish that single parents could go through maybe a session of life so that they do not become bitter. They know how to love better, you know. Yeah. Mama zetu wa kitambo ushago, they endured a lot. So out of that unapata ona bounce back or onto children. But I thank God because my mom never gave up and she stood up. Yani hakuna siku alilala kwa nyumba. 6 children alone in town without anything, you know, it's not easy. Even feeding alone, feeding them alone was alikuwa anaenda analala msituni hata miezi. That woman really tried.
Kichoma makaa.
Yeah, kichoma makaa. The job that men auze. Ndio kuja supply auze. Ndio apate kulipa rent. Yeah, on time.
Wow.
Yeah.
She never gave up.
She never gave up.
Do you sometimes feel like you've taken after her?
Yeah.
That resilience,
Yes.
such forgetting.
Yes. I can say the part of I cannot sleep at all. Because someone has been taken from me. What I've been having now. Sasa kama mmechukua hii mimi nimeisha. No. Mimi itachukua nitaokota kitu kingine. I'll get something. I'll pick anything.
Yeah.
I'll seek the next available thing and move on as if I never lost it again. As if I never lost the other one. So I think your resilience na market, she introduced me to the market. I think I took after her because I know when I have goods on the way, like ziko njiani zinakuja. Sipati usingizi. Haikuji naturally, not like someone is waking me up to check on gari imefika wapi nini. No. Unajituma, unapata umejituma. Mzigo imefika wapi nini. Yeah. So unajituma. That one is inward. It's in iko ndani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wish that when we get to that now turning point, you will share more about the Zigo, the gari, when you're sleeping, like what are you doing today and how is it faring on? Is it something like you looking up to building to be part of you kabisa, ama ni kitu umeshikilia for some given time and then at some point you will put it aside. Now, when you look at that journey, because sometimes we are told, listen to other people's stories, then you come back and you realize that, kumbe yangu. At times we sit down and we say, maisha yangu sijui sielewi, I don't know what's happening with my life. Is it that I'm cursed? You are at the verge of giving up. Then you realize, after listening to other people's stories, you realize, haya, kumbe yangu hata si story. Because now I'm looking at Bolivia, ameachwa nyumbani na 6 or 5 children. Mumefungiwa nyumba. Like you have to stay outside the whole day with the children. Then later on go and ask someone, request they open, and thank God they come back and open. Is there a time where they refused and you had to sleep outside?
No, we never slept outside, but we used to get one who is easier. Come naitwa Bwana Uyuki. In respect.
You wait for Uyuki to come. At that age, you already knew who you
go
through this one.
Yeah.
Wow. He will come and open.
Huyu alikuwa anaitwa Jafet hawezi fungua. So you're like, I'll wait for Uyuki. Or it gets to get another mother around at jailer to go and talk to the other person on your behalf.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you look at that story, then you came to, at a very early age, starting to go to the market to sell things, from school. I'm even tempted to ask, how are you balancing schooling and? Because again, from your profile, you're a learned fellow. You've done your degree, you've done your master's, you've graduated, you have them with you. Looking at that life. So we shall get to that. At least you have to take us through that so that mtu ako pale nje asiseme maisha yangu imeisha. They should look at Bolivia and say, Bolivia did it under those circumstances. I'm also going to follow that path and also achieve that. So all these things, when you look at them, the one thing that you feel, hey, this one was hard. This was the hardest. Is it the part of being locked out? Ama is it the part of now kuuza sokoni and you're not paid?
No.
As an individual now, wewe personally.
The part ya kukosa chakula.
Maybe say part ya kukosa food. You are going without food also as well.
Yes. I remember at some point we moved to Sirare and Sirare life was expensive. But now unapewa skuma they used to sell vijiti mbili shilingi. Unanunua makaa, unanunua mafuta taa because of kuwasha taa. Na unanunua mafuta mboga and you are given 20 bob. And thanks to God, there's this guy who used to come and give us 20 shillings every day.
From nowhere.
Nowhere. My mom,
my person you knew?
My sister knew the person, my middle sister, Bella, knew Maxwell. He was a mathfinder teacher. She used to go to church. So akampata kama mwalimu akamwambia mimi tunateseka or something. He used to bring 20 bob almost every day, almost. Anapira toga. Anatuachia 20 bob. Na umanage 20 bob ununue mafuta ya makaa ya 5 bob, mafuta ya mboga and everything. It's worse if atarudi. Atakuja kesho. Yeah, and it's ilitoka place mbaya mpaka tulikuwa tunaiba food kwa neighbors.
No.
Sad.
Now this is a story we need to know. Mulikuwa mnaiba food?
Yeah.
Is it okay to share that?
Yeah, it's life.
Like you could go time and steal usiku. Like
there's this time that mom went to mashamba ya Mombasa. She was now a broker there. Alikuwa anachunia watu machungu uko shambani. So it's far, so she could not make it to Sirare. Juu anaona hiyo transport heli aripe nyumba ama anunue food atutumia. So sometimes ananunua food, anapea gari, kifika Kisii, anapea gari nyingine inatufikia. But sasa juu hakuna communication, unapata hamna chakula. Chakula iliisha na yeye hajatuma.
Yes.
So because hamna otherwise, na I don't know how our neighbors used to be rich. They were too rich. Mpaka tulikuwa tunajua kuna mtu wa omena mwenye anapikanga omena kila siku. Kuna another lady neighbor used to cook
within the SC houses.
No, this is Sirare.
Oh, Sirare.
Yeah. Sa kuna mwenye atapika chapo. So kuna siku tunajua chapo zinapikwa kwa kina Nyamdura. There's a lady called Nyamdura. Sasa unaenda unamsaidia lakini unahepa na tatu. Utaiba.
Kuna mtu anapika hapa na
unamsaidia kupika, unakuwa busy, unaita sister yako. Hata kwa nguo unaingisha kwa nguo, unateremka haraka kuchoma unarusha kweli. Then
that is now love.
There's another neighbor who had 2 sons. Yeah, alikuwa anapika omena, anapika maragwe. Anapika vizuri kile. Everyone used to cook outside. Walikuwa wanapikianga nje. Kitoka tu unaambia siblings wako unaweka mmoja huko kwa gate, mwingine huko karibu, mwingine huko, namwambia ukimwona akikuja una shout. So unaenda kwa nasani unatoa tu kadogo. We did hatukutuko na kumbuka tuwezi wamalizia.
You had the heart.
Kadogo unaingisha kwa nyumba. Actually it's sad that we could even go check for dustbin kama kuna ugali imetupwa.
No.
Yeah, sad. My brother he gives you the story, he'll cry. So neno na hiyo ugali unaipil. And let me tell you one thing that you may never know. Unaweza kosa mboga, unaweza kosa pesa, but trust you me, where there's a line, kasiwa line ama line ya maji chafu, huwezi kosa terere. So tukipata kama
terere is the vegetable,
mchicha,
mnaenda kuchuna
unakuja ukifuata hiyo line mpaka penye inafika.
Yes,
huwezi kosa terere. That is one thing that God I think gave us for free.
Oh my.
Sasa shida ni tukichuna leo kisha tutapata. Unaelewa? But sasa unafuata hiyo line mpaka penya inaenda ikienda. Hiyo line utapata mbogo kitambo ufike mwisho.
Around what age were you?
By then I was grown kidogo. I was in form 2. Yeah, I was now in form 2. Na kufulia watu nguo ndio upate mia uende kununua chakula.
Unaosha kabisa hadi zinang'ara.
In fact nilikuwa nafua sana mpaka natoa damu like na hizi kuacha bado. Ati umetoka damu zimetoka kwa mikono wote. You have to finish hata kama ni giza. You have to finish. Akupe 100, you shop for like 3-4 days.
100?
Yeah.
Was enough in 3-4 days?
Yeah, you go change for Tanzanian money, the shop. Yeah. So I think kukosa chakula then was the worst, I think.
Did you feel at any point, being the firstborn, did you feel like giving up?
I think growing up kwa challenges hapo kumkangi ku give up ama kufanya nini.
You have to get going.
Yeah, but I used to I could cry. Sometimes I could hide and cry. And I'm like,
Hide.
Why is mommy going through this? Why are we going through this? Why is kwa nini wakina nani wao wanaweza? Like why is everyone else okay except us? You know, we could cry, but we could never think about giving up. See,
it was not an option.
It was not an option.
Yeah, was there times you felt like, why is that not coming through? Ama your mind was just fixed ni mom na ni mama na provide, so she's the only person you knew.
Yeah, before Dad left, I'd walked a journey with him, had seen what he did. I never wanted him back.
Or did it the same?
Yeah, during that time, I think I brought him back, but I understand he was going through a situation.
Okay. Now, before we shift gears to your turning point, who at that moment could give you the strength to go on? Who what was it that maybe kept you going? Yes, we know there was no option of I can give up. But is there something maybe you could maybe look at and say, for this one, I have to go on? Is it your siblings? Is it the small child? Is it your mom?
My siblings who are very young. In fact, our last born was very young. One extent that alikuwa ameandikiwa hospitali lazima akule vizuri because alikuwa anakuwa affected health-wise. Nilikuwa nahurumia sana. And also my mother. As much as my mother brought hiyo pesa kidogo, she never slept. Why should I sleep? Why should I be worried? She's out there trying her best. It's only that she has not yet gotten to a certain level. But those two walinipea motisha. My siblings and my mother.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Wow. I think we should find your mom one of these days and we'll bring her to the show.
Sure.
Also to share with us those hardships she had to go through and raising 6 children to who they are today. And maybe before before maybe I might forget this question, your siblings, where are they today?
The last born mwenye alikuwa naturumisha wote. She's now in Jechiko's third year.
Wow.
Yeah, she's now third year.
Wow.
My second born is she's working also. My brother is into politics and trying some business. My other sister is also in business. So yeah. My other sister is in Germany. Yeah. One of them. Yeah. The other one. Yeah, she's
doing there?
She's doing a nursing
course.
Yeah.
The course. Studying there.
Yeah, she's studying there.
And did you get like someone who supported you to go there, or she just applied and she was called and she went?
Now she's the resilient. Yes, 100%. My agent anajua kukua resilient. She did it by herself. From scratch. She went to France first and then she changed a visa to Germany, and then she started again from scratch. She's, I think, one person I've seen, another person after my mother's hearts, I think, and hard work.
I'm really serious.
Yeah.
How did she go to France? She invited, ama she applied?
She applied for au pair. Oh, she did go almost a year, then she moved to Germany. Pays you get a host family, you learn about their culture and their language and everything.
They invite you, they welcome
you request. You get a family to host you. You help them taking care of their family as you learn their culture and everything. Yeah.
Would you give this about like how long?
Almost like 10 months.
10 months?
Yeah.
Then she changed her visa?
She changed to German, then applied for language. She did language to some level to where I think B2, where you're supposed to now, where you are now qualified to do nursing. And she used to also do work in a home, yeah, for old people.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that because on her own, she was able to step forward, take the step, move to a completely new environment, new people she has probably never met. Then again, she's there. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and actually she was a student at Kabete Technical College.
Yeah, studying. What was she studying?
Yeah, she had done up to 3rd year. So it was actually around, she was almost graduating before she left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I talk to my viewers, maybe I ask you this question. The schooling, that journey, because initially you said you could miss school. So at what level did you guys as a family recollect and pursue education to where you are? Let's just talk about you to where you are today, because so many people want to be where you are, holding a master's degree, keeping it somewhere, and like how did you progress from missing school, and then how did you get into this? I'm really interested to know, so that someone can also be encouraged.
Yeah. Naweza sema mamangu chenye alikuwa nataka ni sisi tusome. Yani tusome tu. Alikuwa nasema wacha nibebe gunia watoto wangu waende shule.
Wow.
So alibeba gunia tukaenda shule. Missing being in and off school may have affected most of us, my siblings. But I think the IQ, like nini ya watoto, mtoto hata akikosa shule, unaila akikuja akishika mmoja ameshika. Iko.
Yes.
Yeah, so there were such challenges. I know we missed a lot in school. Even now, there are topics that I see, sahi nasema, hii nilisoma. No, kweli nilisoma because you had missed that topic and ukapita na ukarudi ukaanza sijui wapi, so kufika kufunzwa hiyo topic ama hiyo nini.
Yes.
But I want to say that mom, she really tried. She even sent me to one of my aunties who hosted me and took me to a school in Nairobi for a year. Yeah, she really supported also. Then I went back home. Nikakaa nyumbani. There's a time allow me to speak about this actually.
Okay.
When I was in Form 3, when I'd left Nairobi, I was in Form 3 Nyambera Secondary. It was near to the marketplace, Darajambili. So instead of, I stayed home for like a whole term. Then my mom came to the school and asked if they can allow me to be paying school fees 500 per market day.
Wow.
So they allowed that. So every market day I was out of the school to go to the market, get 500, come on Tuesday. Every Thursday I go, I come back on Friday and I go back. And I was being hosted by a friend in Kissing because by then we were living in Sirari. So that could end up after 500 every Monday, every Thursday. I don't know what to say about it, but when I look back, it's something that inanifanya nione vitu differently. Kumbe unaweza enda shule na 500, you know? Like unaweza tafuta 500 Monday uende shule, na Thursday na kumbe unaweza manage normalize. So I finished and I joined campus, second campus from Nairobi, and I promised my mother that ile level yenye hatukuifikiria tutaifika.
Yes.
That is why the University of Nairobi for postgraduates.
What made you put that promise?
Alikuwa amebeba gunia sana.
Okay. You wanted to change her life.
Yeah. We wanted to get to where she could not imagine. Wow. Mommy, we can get to where you will never imagine. So that is why I said, Mom, I'm not stopping here. I'm joining for masters. Next, I'm joining for degree. Next, I'm joining for this. She actually supported and she paid school fees. She really paid school fees. After some time, I think we got stable and she was able to finance my master's degree.
Your mom?
Yes, my mother.
For how many years?
2, 3. Yeah, 3 because I had a baby and break-in and out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So she's such a support system as much as those challenges were there. And for me, I feel now that is a turning point.
Yeah.
For you to say, Mom, what we have gone through, we're going to change it. That life we have not lived with, did your challenges end?
No. Every day we face challenges. Zinakuwa tofauti kila siku.
And how will you manage them? Like, what is this maybe one habit you have inculcated that now, whenever those challenges come, you're able to see through and be the Bolivia you are today?
Let me say, because I know tomorrow is better than today.
That's powerful.
Tomorrow is always better than today. If we look at yesterday,
Yes.
you will say for sure today is better than yesterday. Because when you look at where you come from, you cannot just give up. You're even better. Like, you're able to buy food. Why should you give up because you've lost something, you know? And also, there's family. There's people who depend on you. There are people who have walked through the journey, who have seen you go through this, and you're here. And you give up, then it means you've failed everyone else. You failed the system. Yeah, so it has the family and the resilience just has like, yeah.
Wow, it's so nice. I feel there are questions that are just popping up and I feel like I'm running around to ask. Huh? And, you know, the times I got to know you, you know, the picture I have is this person who is even always ready to go out of your way to support someone when you're down here. I can actually recall the number of times you came through. You know, even the times you could come and ask you, Dama, are you okay? That alone, there is that moment, someone is so low. You even wish for someone to ask you that question. You know, and when finally I got to know who is Bolivia, but me when I looked at you, this lady who drives to work, I'm like, she's doing very well. She has everything she wants. But then later on, when you came to share with me your story, it got me into thinking. And that's why even when I came up with this topic, I was like, I have to reach out. As much as she's very far, and our guest, Bolivia, has traveled from very far, very far. Was it 6 hours?
Yeah, 6 hours.
6 hours just to come to this show and share with us her life story and the resilience that she had to have so that she can be who she is today. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Personally, I love you so much as a friend. And I'm looking forward for our relationship to keep on going until that level when we shall say, yes, we are here flying from this country to another country and treating ourselves very well. Now, are there times you felt when you were, after realizing that now I have to go for this thing, I have to do it, it is me to do it. Are there times you felt like it is becoming slow? The journey, the process is becoming slow. What did you do, or what do you do when such moments come?
Let me say it's actually very slow. Most of the time.
The process
takes long. You have to hold on there and you have to wait and work and wake up again and try and try. Can I go back? I don't know which example I should do. Basically one.
Yeah. Are there moments you feel like the process was slow? What did you do about it? What do you always do when it is delaying?
Let me say, more especially, let me go back to business. When you get into business, you say, I'm starting. You see everything online. You see people doing the business. You're like, no, this is the business I want to do. It's really growing. It has brought them this far. So you use them. You want to get into that business, and then you go get all your coins. You get all the loans, all the money you can get, and then put into that business. Then boom, it doesn't pick. What happens? Will you close down? You should never. Small steps. Wanna make small steps. Don't go. Yani, mimi najua, so long as I'm able to maintain it, even without giving me anything for the first times, I'll still go.
You will run.
Hold on. It's not a 24-hour thing that nitaamka asubuhi niuze hizi zote, because I've walked through the journey. I've seen my mother down, I've seen her up, I've seen the business go down, I've cried with her in the market. So because I've seen that happen and I've still seen her grow, that has kept me positive. I have hope. there's hope that for sure, if I resilience, like I'm holding on there, I'm going to be up. Yeah, because nothing comes early, nothing comes very easily. We have to hold on. Nothing comes within 24 hours.
Nice. Who is Bolivia today?
Oh. Bolivia,
Yes.
Bolivia is a businesswoman.
Yes.
As much as I've gone through the masters, I can say it took me through organizations. It made me meet people. I've learned a lot. And let me mention this, the other setback. When I got a job, I changed jobs, but this last one, when I got the job, I felt like I've made it. It was paying better than the previous jobs, of course.
Yeah.
And now my family, my children are here. I didn't have much worries. My siblings, my mom's still in the market. So then, boom, after 6 years working in the company, I lost the job.
Wow.
6 years. 6 years. I lost the job. It was the saddest moment. I was not expecting. I actually lost it when I was not expecting to lose it. Yeah. Initially, when I was still in the office, I could say, I want to work for 5 years, and then I think after 5 years, I'll move. I'll quit or go to business or get to another best organization. But I think when it got to 5, I was not ready still.
Time flies.
Then I was 6, and then boom, I lost the job.
How did you receive the message? Was it something you were looking forward to? Like, okay, you said you didn't expect, but during that moment when it was just about to, did you sense, did you feel it? Did you prepare for it? How did you receive the message?
It was a shock. I was not expecting that at all. In fact, the time I was expecting it was a year before. And when it didn't come through, I proceeded with normally. Yeah, and I said, no, I'm okay. I'm not. And remember, I'm very outgoing. I speak, I talk.
No, yes.
I talk every minute is speaking and getting to meet people. And so when I got this letter that they're not going to continue
renew the contract.
It was sad. Nearly sink, like, yeah, it's one of the worst, I think, moments. Nearly sink.
Did you call someone immediately?
Yeah, I did. I called someone, I cried. Called someone, I called my family and told them, you know what? I have lost my job. I actually didn't want to go home that day because how was I going to meet my children? Like, mama's lost, now she's back home. I never wanted that to happen. I actually went home very late that day. Packed everything, took an Uber. I went to town and just stayed in an hotel, and the few coins I had remaining, I spent the money. Then, yeah, and then when I collected myself, I went back home. They had already sleeping. So it was not easy. The following day, I woke up and went visiting people's offices. Like, the time I never got to visit people, you know, I visit people a lot. Wale wenye sikuwa nimepata chance ya kuwatembelea, nikaanza sasa kuwatembelea. Mungu lost my job yesterday, by the way. Leta kazi yako nikusaidie. Na nasaidia mtu kazi yake kwa ofisi yake. And I think ilinisaidia kidogo nika-adjust.
Na ku-accept.
Because I was really not expecting that, and I didn't know what to do after that, because I had already left the markets for some years, so I didn't know where to go.
But sorry to cut you short. If that was to happen today, assume now you have a job, then it comes, what will you do that is different or that you could have done then?
I'll not cry. I'll not cry. I'll not be hurt. Because I now know you can lose jobs anytime.
Oh yeah, it has dawned on you.
Yeah.
It is now a realization that it happens.
It happens. So if you lose it, it's normal. It's like,
so yes, you're here. You didn't expect it. Job is gone. You're moving from one place to another. You haven't, according to me, you haven't accepted. Then, at what point do you decide, I'm going to follow this route because I'm not going to sit down and wallow in poverty. I have children probably who are looking up to me and their family. At what point do you come to that realization? Then what was the immediate step you took to the next level?
let me say after losing, it was around October, November there. So after losing the job, I immediately visited home. After some weeks, I went home. Kisi, my mom, and I stayed with her in the business place. And by that time, my husband was still working.
Yes.
So I helped the business as I was thinking what to do. But then, immediately after my children had just opened school, just come back to Nairobi, my husband lost his job. January.
Tragedy.
Yeah. That is the time I ran away. I ran to the markets.
Okay.
I ran like running. Would you lost your job?
Like,
because it hit me.
Yes.
Hardly that now we need the following month we need money immediately to continue. We need money for my
now, this is a bit personal, but had you saved some money somewhere that you will fall back and say for the next 6 months, this will sustain us? It was starting from
Unfortunately, no. I had not. I had already taken loans to own you want to own the car,
Yes.
You never own the things that you never owned, you want to own them. So
I remember you said you want to change your life.
Yeah. So you own these things that you really wanted, and now you don't have money. You're actually into loans. So
how do you pay the loans now? No job from both sides?
I know. Yeah, that is what I was thinking. I need money for the loans. I need I need school fees. We need food. So because I visited my mom again to kujikumbusha biashara hapa pale. And nikasema no, I'm going back to the market because I was there for like 3 weeks and I had already earned some money for January. So I said no, and that's okay. Because kila mtu alikuwa ananiambia actually, you're a business person. Kila mtu anakuja motisha, anakuambia you are outgoing, you can do business. This was already in me. So I knew I was eventually going to the market, but I didn't know which business I was going to do. So I had to go and join my mother. Unajua kwa mamangu ni wapi? So oni daraja mbili anauza machungwa. So hapo kwa machungwa unahesabu, unagawia watu magunia, unafanya nini?
How was it like? Because now this is Bolivia, who used to be in an office setup, then back to the shift to the market. Like, was it smooth?
It was not smooth. It was not smooth.
It took some time.
Because now you had already promised your mom you're making it,
Then you can.
Amebeba magunia, sasa uko hapo umemake it, and then all of a sudden unarudi kwake. Ubeba gunia na unashout hapo, unaita clients, nini karibu customer. Unataka huyu customer anataka kumwona mama kama anataka kumwona kwako. It was not easy. Even the people in the market, they brought me up, so they had supported one way or another. Sibi ana pocket money nini. So nasema wewe nilimpeleka shule mpaka masters arudi kungangana na sisi sokoni. So it was not easy, but I used to share with them. It's not about the master's degree that I was. It's about the knowledge that I gained from the university that I'm going to apply it in my life to make my life better. So it was not easy, but again, I was not negative. I never felt hurt. I was free. I was happy because at the end of the day, I could go home with money. And let me tell you, God did wonders. For the first months, I did business. I never went home with a loss. In fact, I used to finish mizigo yangu na niko hapo kwa neighbor. Nyaje? The ones who have been in the market for long. sinipe hizi mzigo zako nikuzie unipeka commission.
Wow.
Anakupatia.
The hustle in you.
Yeah, and then anakupatia and then you make some more coins. Na si tulikuwa na customers, ni God. It's by God's grace. And I'm telling you, I never felt it. In fact, when I started that, I never felt the impact at all.
How is it today?
There's a challenge now because the stability, business, economy iko chini compared to last year. And I can say there's a challenge, but still, I cannot stay at home. I still wake up and go to the market. And I can say it's
where do you see yourself maybe in 2 or 3 years from now?
Wow. I'm going to be this supplier. I'm going to be a very big supplier in Kisii town, basically. Yeah, Kisii is really doing me good. So I think, I'm going to be somewhere.
Self-employed, doing your own stuff.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of going back to employment at some point, maybe later on? Or if it were to come today, would you jump into it?
I'll consider. I'll look at what I'll get against even the time freedom. The freedom. No, sometimes when you're in employment, you don't have that freedom to engage your clients, to manage your business.
Or to do your
I'll weigh if it's going to give me some time to do my business and also this I can balance.
And the way you speak, you're you're open person. You speak to people to heart. You spoke to me, and I've never thought of putting you aside as a friend. Have you ever thought of going into politics?
Yes. Wow. Only that my mother is in the market. Sometimes you need someone to hold your hand.
Yes.
And let me tell you, even in the market where I am right now, you ask those ladies, they'll tell you, I'm always telling them, I'm going to be the next woman rep.
Wow.
Why
don't you give it a shot? You should. There are people who have seen, who have gone into politics for the very first time and they qualify.
I know. Let me tell you, I would love to be a politician. I would love to be a politician in my next life.
And should try and then take me your agent. Agent?
You will be my CA. Yeah, so I really want watch this space.
We watch. We really pray for you because you're one person who, with the experience you have gone through, I believe when you get to that position, you can come back and remember some people who are down here who are probably going through the same. Now, looking at that camera, your parting shots, I want you to speak to that person who is out there, who feels like life is meaningless. They feel like they are at the verge of giving up. Through your story, and now who you are today, that you can even come and share your story. What will you tell that person who's watching us?
Let me say this, that so long as you are health-wise, you are okay, you are active, never ever give up.
Wow.
Like, wake up, pick the next available thing. Mimi nilikuwa kwa soko, nikapick soko. Wewe uko pale, uko kwa maybe mama yako anaendanga kulima. Pick it, go to the farming. Like, get to the next thing available. Where, like, your environment, pick what is there. And don't necessarily wait and say, I'm waiting for this opportunity or blah, blah. Opportunities never come. You knock, you have to go to them. So let me tell a person who has lost a job out there, it's not the end. It will never be the end. The end comes when you are dead. So long as you are alive, wake up, start. It doesn't matter how you're going to start. If the need it means you start by just speaking to someone to get ideas, to share, like, get something on your hands, like get doing something.
Yes.
There's no way you can sleep on bed and say, I have nothing to do. You have hands, you know people, you have family, you know someone who unaweza, like, I may not have a relative who is in the market, I may not have a relative who's a prominent person out there mwenye atanipeleka kwa ofisi yake, But you know what? I know a friend mwenye anauza mahindi huko nje, mahindi choma. Nenda namkalisha leo. Kesho kutwa nishaanza kuleta mahindi yangu, namwambia hey, niachie mahindi 3 hapo yangu. Ama naleta mabeshte wangu ananunua mahindi, namwambia maje beshte wangu utauzia hii mahindi ni 50, utauzia 60 bob. Actually I have done that. Wewe unasema unaleta mtu namwambia wewe mahindi ni 60 bob say. So unapata your 10 bob. Make your 10 bob, which is better than staying at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is what I can say. And also the youth. Life inaweza challenges za youth. But jua naambia youth pale nje, tafadhali, uchumi imekuwa ngumu, kila kitu imekuwa ngumu. But again, you have your future. It's in your hands. You have to wake up, do something to make it better. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing, because I know you're going to subscribe to Rising Up Again. And also continue watching. Listen to people's stories so that you can learn and grow.
Now, to our viewers, we thank you so much for working with us this journey. Our platform is meant to go to people who are within us, people we have crossed paths with in good ways, of course. And there are people who come to share their stories just to tell you it is never, it's never the end of it. So just like our theme says, or rather our motto in Rising Roads, setbacks are actually setups to greater things. So hope this has inspired you. Bolivia, we are so excited to have you in our show. Not many people feel free to come and share. Thank you for coming, and I know we are going to call you again and again. You come and talk to us about professionalism, come and talk about the journey, workplace, so many things with parenting. You're a parent, so we shall also call you, and we hope that we will get you within reach. Usitusahau ukienda. Sawa sawa. Asante sana. Thank you so much.